Britney Spears lives under 24-hour surveillance from the paparazzi. A star from the age of 11, she has courted media attention nearly her entire life. Now 25, Britney has never really experienced what it is to have a private life. This is Dano. He is one of the paparazzi who follows Britney and records her every move for the tabloids.
Oh, I see her now. I see her. We have visual. I can ID that that's Britney Spears now. All right, here we go. We're in a hot pursuit, hot pursuit. It's money now. It's time to make some money. The game's on. She gets followed every day. 30 people following her. We got about maybe a dozen right now. But this dozen's gonna grow now because the word gets out. We single out, boom, she's out. Everyone starts jumping in. So. Joe, do you know which way?
No, follow and smile.
When I found out how much money I could make, it was amazing. So I just said, you know what, I'm gonna stick with this. I mean, you can make over hundreds of thousands of dollars, or you can just make $5,000, you can make $500. So it really, really depends on the story, it depends on how hot it is, and it depends on if it's exclusive or not.
For months, Britney's played cat and mouse with the paparazzi, keeping them guessing with her increasingly reckless and unpredictable behavior. But on February 16th of this year, that behavior finally hit a dramatic peak. That night, Britney led a team of paparazzi on a high-speed car chase to a hair salon in a rundown part of Los Angeles. What Britney did next would lead the world to wonder whether they just witnessed a desperate plea for help or merely a plea for publicity.
I don't even know how she found my salon. As you know that it's so set back from the boulevard, even my clients who've been coming here for 25 years have a hard time finding it. So basically we were closed. Somebody was knocking on the door. I answered the door and in came Britney. And she sat at this chair and I asked her, what's up? I had no idea that she wanted her hair cut. So she told me she wants half buzzed off. And I thought, okay, well, we can still salvage this. The only time she got a little bit emotional was when she said my mom's gonna be really upset that I'm doing this. But she continued buzzing off her hair. I don't even know how she buzzed the whole thing off, but she did. And I don't even know how my little neck trimmer had enough juice in it to shave off her whole head, but it did. So here we had bald Britney sitting in this chair.
With one dramatic gesture, Britney had transformed herself from a blonde sexpot into a skinhead, a celebrity freak. But far from hiding from the media, she was inviting them to watch.
It was a little bit odd that the bodyguard kept opening up the blinds, and I kept saying to him, why are you looking out there? There's nobody over there. You know, stop opening the blinds. It never dawned on me that there was a photographer there who got perfectly clear pictures of her.
Britney, why you cut your hair like that?
As Britney left the hairdressers, there was a pack of paparazzi waiting.
Why'd you cut your hair like that, Britney? Stay left, please.
But Britney didn't hide from the photographers. She headed up the street to a tattoo parlor, taking the pack with her.
Oh my God! She is completely bald. She is completely bald.
You don't just shave your head to shave your head. I mean, not a celebrity like that. That's got to be a physical way of saying there's something wrong with me. It's like a catch-22. Her reality is with the media. That's her reality. So for her to experience something, I don't think she understands experiencing it behind closed doors. She wants the attention, but she doesn't realize when she does stuff like that in public, you're going to get the backlash of it.
Britney's flagrant displays in front of the tabloids took them by surprise. It was impossible to judge whether she was genuinely having a breakdown. Britney herself claimed that she had merely wanted to rid herself of hair extensions.
I think we don't see the head shaving as in keeping with the Britney we think we know. And I think that's why the media and the public and everyone reacted as harshly as they did, because the Britney we think we know would never do something like this.
But Britney had been behaving strangely for months, following her divorce from Kevin Federline. Accusations of drug and alcohol abuse had led her to check into a rehab facility in Antigua. But after only 24 hours, she had checked out and flown back to LA. Britney was now fighting for custody of her 2 young boys. With so much going wrong for Britney, the media speculated that her head shave was directly related to her troubles.
My information is that Children's Services had filed notice on her that they were taking the kids away. That's why she came back from Antigua. I think that prompted her to then hightail it. She flew back wearing the same bikini that she'd been wearing the day before. And she was driven then straight to the house in Malibu where I think Kevin had been or was. And I think that triggered the train of events. From there she went to the hairdressers and had her hair cut off, which, again, it's my opinion, was to do with either drug testing, because if you shave your hair off you can't be tested for, or it's one of the ways of getting out of it. But it could have also been just a cry for attention.
Over her long career, Britney had used the media to cultivate a highly potent sexual pop image, which now she seemed intent on destroying. But what could have driven the one-time pop princess to want to jeopardize what she, her management, and her mother had worked her entire life to create? Britney's desire for fame began at a very young age. She was born and raised here, in Kentwood, Louisiana. Deep in the Bible Belt of America, southern Louisiana is redneck country. In Kentwood, there are very few things that can save you from a life of poverty, alcohol, and being on the dole. One of those things is being pretty, and the other is being able to sing. At the tender age of 5, Britney was already being groomed by her mother, Lynn, to be a star.
Britney's mother had a talent herself, and I think basically she was looking for something for Britney that she was never able to get for herself. Britney and her mother came to me. They handed me a tape, put the tape into the tape player, and Britney just pranced herself on stage and just sang her heart away. I have to say she was only like 7 to 9 years old, somewhere between there, but she was very mature. She got on stage and she would blow you away.
Britney's mother, Lynn, wasted no time in putting her daughter in front of an audience. As this home video shows, by the age of 7, Britney was already a hard-working regular on the state festival circuit.
Her mother was just looking for anything to, I guess, season Britney in a way, because they were just kind of starting out. She knew Britney had a talent, but just wanted to get her there. And anything that I could do, they were willing. If it meant going to a country fair, if it meant singing for a fashion show, if it meant being the opening entertainment for a pageant, they were there, and they would drive. Her mother was that dedicated. It meant so much to her to be there for Britney.
Britney's hard work and her mother's ambitions eventually paid off. Her wholesome image and precocious talent would be her ticket out of Kentwood and onto national television.
This is a story about a girl named Lucky.
In 1993, at the age of 11, Britney was picked from 40,000 children to be on the Mickey Mouse TV show. Britney had become the biggest success in Kentwood's history, and it was commemorated with a special day.
Now, therefore, I, Mayor of the town of Kentwood, do hereby proclaim Saturday, April the 24th, 1993, Britney Spears Day.
Britney, the Kentwood community is proud of your accomplishment.
This home movie shows that Britney Spears Day was not only a tribute, but a send-off. The Little League baseball team presented her with a special cake.
Town must have been very proud.
Right, we were.
Britney sang Dolly Parton's I Will Always Love You. This was a farewell to Kentwood. Aged only 11, she was moving to Orlando, Florida, home of the Walt Disney Corporation.